Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt like no matter how much you eat or how hard you try, you just can't seem to put on any muscle mass? If you're tired of being called skinny and ready to transform your physique, this video will change everything you thought you knew about building muscle as a naturally lean person. I'm about to share the exact science-backed strategies that helped thousands of naturally skinny individuals pack on serious muscle mass. And by the end of this video, you'll have a complete roadmap to build the strong, muscular physique you've always wanted. But first, let me ask you this. How many times have you been told to just eat more and lift heavy? While that advice isn't completely wrong, it's missing crucial pieces that make the difference between spinning your wheels and actually seeing real results. The truth is, building muscle as a skinny person requires a completely different approach than what most fitness advice suggests. Your body has unique challenges that need specific solutions, and once you understand these, everything becomes so much easier. Let's start with the biggest mistake I see skinny people make when trying to build muscle. They focus entirely on the gym while completely ignoring what happens outside of it. Here's the reality check you need. Muscle growth happens during recovery, not during your workout. Your training session is just the stimulus, but the actual magic happens when you're sleeping, eating, and resting. Think of it this way. When you lift weights, you're essentially creating tiny tears in your muscle fibers. Your body then repairs these tears with additional protein, making the muscle slightly bigger and stronger than before. But here's the catch. This process requires 3 critical components that most skinny people get wrong. First, you need adequate protein intake. As a naturally lean person, your metabolism is likely running faster than average, which means you're burning through nutrients more quickly. The standard recommendation of 0.8 grams of protein per pound of body weight isn't nearly enough for you. You need to aim for at least 1 gram per pound and ideally closer to 1.2 grams. But here's where it gets interesting. It's not just about total protein intake throughout the day. Recent research shows that distributing your protein evenly across meals is far more effective for muscle building than eating large amounts in just 1 or 2 sittings. Your body can only process and utilize a certain amount of protein at once for muscle synthesis. Second, you need a caloric surplus, but not the kind most people think. Skinny individuals often make the mistake of trying to eat everything in sight, thinking more calories automatically equals more muscle. This approach usually leads to gaining mostly fat, not muscle. Instead, you want a moderate surplus of about 300 to 500 calories above your maintenance level. The key is consistency over time rather than massive daily overfeeding. Think marathon, not sprint. A smaller, consistent surplus ensures that most of your weight gain comes from muscle tissue rather than fat storage. Third, and this might surprise you, you need to prioritize sleep like your results depend on it, because they literally do. During deep sleep, your body releases the highest concentrations of growth hormone, which is essential for muscle repair and growth. Skinny people often have naturally active minds and high stress levels, which can interfere with sleep quality. Now let's talk about training, because this is where most skinny people waste months or even years with ineffective approaches. The biggest myth is that you need to train like a bodybuilder from day one. Those 6-day split routines you see online? They're designed for advanced lifters with years of training experience and often enhanced recovery abilities. As a beginner or early intermediate lifter, your muscles can recover much faster than you think. This means you can actually train each muscle group more frequently, which leads to faster growth. A 3-day full-body routine or an upper-lower split performed 4 days per week will give you much better results than trying to train each muscle once per week. Focus on compound movements that work multiple muscle groups simultaneously. Squats, deadlifts, bench press, overhead press, and rows should form the foundation of your routine. These exercises not only build more muscle overall, but also trigger a greater hormonal response that supports muscle growth throughout your entire body. Here's a crucial point about progression that most people miss. You don't need to add weight to the bar every single workout. As a skinny person, your strength will increase rapidly at first, but then it will slow down. Instead of getting frustrated, focus on progressive overload in all its forms, adding weight, performing more repetitions, improving your form, or increasing training volume. Let's address some common obstacles that skinny people face. Many of you struggle with appetite and find it difficult to eat enough food. Start by drinking your calories through smoothies and shakes. Liquid calories are easier to consume and digest, especially when you're not naturally hungry. Another challenge is consistency. Life gets busy, and it's easy to skip meals or workouts. The solution isn't perfection. It's creating systems that make consistency easier. Meal prep on weekends, keep protein-rich snacks readily available, and choose a workout schedule that realistically fits your lifestyle. Social pressure can also be a factor. People might make comments about your eating habits or question why you're trying to gain weight. Remember that your health and confidence goals are valid, and surrounding yourself with supportive people makes this journey much more enjoyable. The timeline for seeing results varies, but most people notice strength improvements within 2 to 3 weeks, with visible muscle changes appearing around the 8 to 12 week mark. Be patient with the process and trust that consistency will pay off. Your transformation starts with implementing these strategies systematically, not all at once. Start with fixing your nutrition this week, then focus on optimizing your training program, and finally dial in your recovery habits. Small, consistent actions compound into remarkable results over time.